Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're at Michael's. First, we had to figure out what was happening with the ladder. But are you ready? Let's shop. By the way, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. I am currently coming at you from the comfort of my own home, voicing this walkthrough without the distraction of the store music, the store background noises, and whatnot. Okay? Just saying. But did you see the ladder? I mean, if that wasn't one of the biggest ladders we had to encounter, I don't know what is. Now Michael's is gonna do this to us? Unreal. $25 for this pumpkin right here. We're at Michael's. The tags, they don't want to focus. The little prices, it's a time. I really think it has to do with the color of the tags. Look at this. I was trying to move the ladder. I tried because I was trying to show you that they have the acorn pillows. But that thing would not budge. I mean, that's a good thing because, danger for the customer, if you will. But here are some of the throw pillows, throw blankets, and the acorn bells. How cute. Very, very cute. But notice how tangled they are. $20 for these. And I was noticing that almost everything that was on like this string on the cord, if you will, was tangling. So, do with that what you will. I have multiple garlands that are on thin strands, what have you. And it happens, 17 for the bows. I thought that was very interesting. I was thinking they're individual, like, all one color, but you could put them to match and, mix and match them, put them together, do all the things. So there's that. And then, I mean, if we're talking about tangle, doesn't get more tangle than this. My goodness. $20, but very cute. Love the colors. That brown, beige, the orange even. It's nice, Michael's is giving us like so many, but they do every time, They do every time. When it comes to garlands, Michael's is going to give you all the variations every time for spring, fall, Christmas, whatever the holiday, Easter, all the things for sure. Look at this one. This one's cute with the tiny baby pumpkins on there. I don't love that one. Now there's this. We're getting into like the more foliage kind of vibes. Pine cones. $70. I will tell you, I was shocked that this was the price. And wait till you see the price of this. The eucalyptus one. It's pretty. I like it a lot. I love that it's like different variations of it. $50. What? What? I feel like that garland should be no more than $29.99. Now this one I really, really liked. Does this give you the creeps? This gives people the creeps. It's actually not one of my favorites. I don't absolutely hate it. This one is like a natural one. They sometimes make like a plasticky kind of one, like an imitation of it. And I definitely don't like those. I also don't love this one, but it gives my sister the creeps. Like I couldn't have that in my house if my sister was coming over or something. So I just usually steer away, I just don't get it. But are you one of those people that thinks with like little holes like that, like give you the creeps, Let me know. Okay, I thought this garland was cool, even though it's shiny and all. But then the pine cone is actually that plasticky thing that I was saying. $50. Like, for sure, some of these price points are a little out of control. Like, see how the leaves are shiny? But I wasn't mad at it at first. I was just like, it's okay. Not for me, I'm just saying, Like, it's cool. But that plastic pine cone, like why couldn't they do a regular natural pine cone, you know? 70 for this one. I was dropping it, but I caught it. And then there's this one. See how this pine cone is like a more, and I don't think that this is a real one either, but it looked a lot better for sure. Look at all the fall leaves and colors and such. Very pretty. It has a lot going on for $70. Now there are some fall items at 40% off. I believe the florals were. I think so. I think so. Either way, even if they're not, they will soon be, but I'm pretty sure they were, like the florals and the wreaths. Now this wreath, look at this pine cone. I was like, is this my wreath? It's close to it, but I didn't purchase. I still wasn't like fully and completely in love. And then I saw the price, $80. What? Absolutamente no. Fuera. You know, like, no, we're not doing it. But look at how they twisted this. What? So nice. I love that twist. I love it. The grapevine like that, I think it's so pretty. It is also $80. Obviously, you know, the discount 40, what have you. Okay, fine. But, you know, still, that wasn't really the one I wanted. So I'm still holding out. I already told you, I am totally in the business right now of I have to love it. It has to be great. You know, and I sometimes think I'm going to love something, bring it home and return it. Like that wreath that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's going back. It's still in my car right now. It is going back. I thought this one was pretty. I don't know about the bow though, but everything else I thought was nice. Again, not for me, because I just want brown. I just want brown, you know? That's what I'm really looking for. It's just like a whole brown vibe, like a deep, nice brown. But look at the struggle. Look at this. I'm telling you, it's a time. It's a time for me sometimes. Like the way I pick up things. And this is my bad shoulder. I'm telling you, the other day I was going to dislocate my shoulder. It's gonna happen one of these days. I hope not. But IJS, like, sometimes it's heavy, you know? But it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing it to myself. Look, again, like, why do I keep grabbing it that way if I'm going to struggle with it? Learn, girl. Maybe next time I'll remember. The florals. I always love florals. I try to stay away, but I can't help it. This one has everything. If we're going to talk about all the things, beads, pumpkins, florals, pine cones, leaves. What? What is missing? Then I noticed that my nail polish kind of matches everything that's going on with this wreath. But they do have really, really good ones, including this one. This one's cool. It's actually $60, which is their normal wreath price. That's why I was also kind of shocked at the $80 ones and that they had so many $80 ones, because usually they're $59.99. Then there's this one, a little like natural vibes, you know. But there's the brown one. This one is also $70. $80 for this one. Like, seriously, why? Why is this one $80? No, you know? Come on. That's absurd. But still, very pretty. And I love to look at them. So on the very other side of the same aisle, we have the florals. These are 40% off. This is why I was thinking like, oh, the garlands and the wreaths are also 40%. But I gotta say, I didn't see the sign on that side. So it might just be the stems. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull out like some of the ones that caught my attention. Like this color is really pretty. The price point was ripped off. I know that some of you really love Michael's stems. Some people don't. Michael's has always been on our list. You know, we do this from time to time where we like kind of go down the list of who has the best stems out of the stores we frequent. I thought these were like one of my favorites, and they have them in this color and like another two colors or so. But this color, I think it's like the bestest one. The bestest. Yeah, I said it. $10 for these. So, you know, Hobby Lobby usually is at the top, number one. I feel like Michael's is also at the very top, like at number 2 or 3. Who else? Truthfully, Home Goods I feel is up there. Like Home Goods has creeped up the list. $7 for these. I was trying to figure out, like, look at these leaves. Do we think that these look realistic? I don't know, you know? Like, look at this flower right here. It looked nice, but then I noticed that it had this little mesh in it. But the color tones in it is so good. I was like, why did they put the little mesh in there? It would have looked a lot, like, more realistic, I feel, like a lot nicer. And then there's this one. This one I thought was also cool. Like I said, I really was only pulling out the ones that really, truly caught my attention, that I felt kind of looked good and possibly realistic, but just even if not super realistic, still really pretty and nice. And then what other store? Kirkland's. Kirkland's can tend, depending on the season. Like I think like they do really good Christmas stems. Then there's this one. I couldn't really figure out. What do you think? Definitely look in to see what you think about these stems. Because again, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Kirkland's, I really think Home Goods has really stepped up and has had really good stems in the past year or two. I feel like I'm forgetting a store. Let me know in the comments. Who are we forgetting? And really, we just need a top 5, you know? Because like after the top 5, then we're going downhill. And again, like I said, this is the stores that we actually frequent. Of course, there's Pottery Barn, which I think is like elite. I mean, they have such good stems. A Floral. Some of the stems that I've been sharing lately in my shorts. If you're on TikTok, I share on TikTok and on Instagram, but it's in the short form, and the brown leaf stems are from A Floral. Some of you have asked who have seen the videos. And the stems that are on my kitchen table currently, those really dark burgundy ones, that's also A Floral. You would have to order that online on their .com, as I like to say. And like Crate and Barrel, all those stores. But I really can tell you about Pottery Barn just because we've been to Pottery Barn. So I've seen them in person. Those stems are so beautiful. Look at me struggling. It was a time. It was a time for these. But I was determined. I wasn't giving up. And here it is. They have a few of these. $8 in like multiple different colors. There's like a black, navy blue maybe. The ghost, of course they're going to have a ghost stem, and these are in pink. $10 for these. The Pottery Barn stems. If you haven't seen the Pottery Barn video that I did a few weeks ago, definitely check it out. I'll link it in the cards and whatnot. You can check it out. Like, look at these. If it wasn't for this blue, like, again, I feel like these would look pretty decent. Let me know what you think. It's $10. This is why I keep caressing it. I'm like, these feel nice. I feel like they look nice. Like if you put them in a vase, you know, like if you zhuzh it up, I think they would look pretty decent. Not in that color, but still, I thought those were pretty good. Now here is this fall collection that we have looked at before, but now they have a few items that weren't here the last time we were here. $17 for this guy. I'm not even going to attempt to say what it is. I know it's not a turkey Or is it a turkey? Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. $13 for this little pumpkin. It has the opening at the bottom, so you probably could put, you know, a little votive little tea light situation in there if you would like. $35 for this guy. A little tapered candle moment. And then I noticed this. It's all about a full leaf tray this season. $35. This one is metal. It's very lightweight though. It's very lightweight, which, you know, it's fine. But it did feel in my hand like if I really want, like if I took both my hands and try to bend it, it would bend. But it's very, very large. $23 for this tray. And then this little guy. Look at the little pumpkin. It's a tiny baby. It's a tiny baby pumpkin. $20. And the cloche itself is a tiny baby too. Very, very cute. I was kind of questioning though the glass being a little like smoky looking. Like I wasn't sure if it was just dirty or if that's going to be the look of it. Because if that's the case, that's not for me. This wall art, the frame, no good. I'm keeping it real with Nene. Gonna keep it real. The frame was no good. It was like, I can't even explain it. Plastic maybe? I have no idea. But I was disappointed in that. $17 for this little basket. It's just 2 baskets, as you can see. These bells we saw last time, but they're so good. And I noticed that somebody else has these bells. Who is it? What is that, velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
It might be Hobby Lobby, but we just haven't... Is it Hobby Lobby? But it's part of like the Christmas collection. I forget. We're going to figure it out though. I think it is Hobby Lobby and it's just not at my store yet because when I was there and we did the walkthrough of what they have going on for Christmas right now, I didn't see them. $60 for the pumpkin drink dispenser. $25 for the cornucopia. It's cute. It's not too large. It's a nice material. You could either hang it as a basket or like set it down. Did you see that it had like the little circle at the bottom so it could stay stable? I thought that was nice. This is very nice. It's $30 though. I don't like that part. But look at how good it looks. I thought that was really pretty. I was actually surprised that they didn't have it in like multiple different sizes, but maybe they do and they just didn't have it at my local Michael's. One never knows. Speaking of velvet, look at these. I love the colors. What I don't love is the stems. And I was thinking this. Why do they make it so pretty, the colors, all the things, right? But then they give us these stems. And you know we love a stem around here. Just a plain plasticky stem. Why? You're already doing like the nice, like look, you know, like the velvet vibe. Velvet gives off like luxurious, pretty, not, you know, all the good things, right? And then this plastic stem. ¿Por qué? No me gusta. No me gusta. Just saying. They need to work on that. And that's all the stores. That's not even just Michael's. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, Home Goods. Every single store does it. We need to speak up for the velvet pumpkins. We need to rally. We need to rally for the velvet pumpkins. If there's anybody that needs to rally, it's us. Okay? We all love our velvet around here. Velvet is our thing, and we need to do this for our velvet. The velvet needs to be spoken for. Velvet pumpkins deserve a better stem. That's it. I'm going to leave it there. I will continue on. Let me know if you agree, though. I mean, come on. $13 for this bundle. Now we're in the bundle section of the florals. I thought this one was like cool. I wanted to kind of feature it a little bit because they had all the things going on. They do also have wreaths on this side, but we did take a look at these wreaths in more detail the last time we were here. I will also link that video for you if you haven't checked it out. They have tiny baby velvet pumpkins. That's a pretty wreath. I like that one. I do this every single season. If you've been here, you know I love to show the florals for all the seasons: spring, fall, Christmas, whether we think they're realistic or not or whatever. I think, look at this color right here, so pretty. I think it's so nice to look at, you know, like every time I go into the floral section, I just have a smile on my face because I just think it looks so good. And it just makes me happy no matter what, you know? I hope you feel the same. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.